Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 6th, 2020. I'm going to give you all this first price prediction forecast for our particular platform for DraftKings. Going to see whether or not if this particular stock is a buy. So if this is your first time watching our video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because what we're doing, we're giving you all a heads up as to where the market is trying to take the value of various types of products in the stock market. And we're showing you the simplistic way of understanding what the market trapper is trying to do in terms of direction of where he or she wants to take the market for each particular type of product we cover on this channel. So make sure you hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on the other social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our own website. All of those links are in the description of this video, so make sure you click on every last one of those links so you do not miss out on the things that we are producing as an organization. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started. This is our very first opportunity to see what DraftKings is going to do, and we're going to answer the question whether or not it is a buy. So first of all, you can literally tell here that the overall strength in DraftKings was definitely there. I mean, we started to see lift off of this particular product back here on the first half or the first week of April 2020, and since then that particular product has continued to see market movement higher in price. Simple to see as well as simple to understand. So now what we need to do is try to gauge the overall strength in the market for DraftKings. So if we follow this actual ascending line in the market for DraftKings, this is how strong this particular product is. You can see how far away the market in DraftKings is trading from the overall trend. That lets you know how strong the market really is and how low it can probably go in the long term. All right, so let's start off with the weekly time frame for DraftKings. You guys can see here that we are noticing some changes occur last week, right? We haven't seen this much volume at all on this particular product since it started trading on the exchange. This is very climactic. I mean, 92, almost 100 million shares were traded last week. Got to pay attention to that. And then also the market in DraftKings is closing on the low of the weekly price bar. Not good. Daily time frame, you know, the market has tried in DraftKings to break above $42, been unsuccessful. Try to break above $44, was unsuccessful. Those two things is negativity as well too in the market for DraftKings. Hourly time frame, again, we're seeing hints that there is someone around this $40 to $44 level that is selling into the market, that is holding back the value of DraftKings from moving higher in price. So from multiple time frames, we're seeing instances of weakness appear, which lets me know that the market in DraftKings is not a buy right now. So how we're going to play this particular forecast is relatively simple. We're going to play it to the downside on a daily perspective. All right, $42 is a slight area of restriction, which would be about 8.21% if the market in DraftKings was able to get that high. Ultimately, $44 is the restriction area for the long term. Okay, but yeah, we're going to play the weakness into the market in DraftKings, expecting this particular stock to continue to move lower. And then when you look at it on the 4-hour chart, there can be some support into the market in DraftKings around $38.50. So we'll skim some of that off in the market as a TP. $38.50, which would be about 2% profitability bagged into our pockets if the market is to find some support at that price. All right, so we'll skim a little bit off around $38.50, but generally the market in DraftKings is definitely giving us a lot of weakness. So we're going to continue to play some weakness into the market in DraftKings. We're going to expect it to go lower, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it is not a buy, but you need to sit the sideline until we get a better indication of where the market trapper is trying to take this particular product. All right, so this is it. First video for DraftKings. This is our expectations, our forecast into the market for this stock. We're looking for price moving to the downside. And if we find that support coming around $38.50, then that legitimizes the value and the strength of it being maintained and the movement higher. So simply just be on the lookout for that. If that doesn't hold, then understand that the weakness is still dominating. All right. So that's it. You guys got questions and comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.